Hi there, Brandon Lucas, and in today's video we're going to be talking about MLM lead generation using Bing PPC to get some free MLM leads. I know the title sounds kind of crazy and sounds too good to be true with paid advertising, but stay tuned and I'll show you how. MLM lead generation using Bing to get free MLM leads. I want to welcome you to this video just because I'm going to go over something really cool here, from setting up Bing PPC account to, showing you basically one of the methods I use, which is paid advertising, obviously, to drive traffic, which is laser targeted traffic. I mean, literally, this is the closest thing you can get to push button, get rich quick type of thing. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get rich quick, but I'm saying as close as. And the reason why I say that is, well, number one, paid advertising has been around forever. This is what all the huge corporate giants, businesses and just your average entrepreneur, etc., use if you want to get results right away. And I think the biggest misconception is people think you got to have hundreds of thousands of dollars, deep pockets, to make money from paid advertising, or to just get into paid advertising, and that's not true. Now with Google AdWords and all that other mumbo jumbo, yeah, that can be the case. But using Bing, which is, in my personal opinion, a gold mine, and it's pretty untapped. I mean, there's millions and millions and millions of people every day searching for different things. You can't have a scarcity mindset thinking, oh, gee, everybody else is running advertising, I can't even stand a chance. That's baloney. I mean, the people that even are taking over, the advertising on, different markets, keywords, etc., still aren't tapping into all the traffic. So, you can get a piece of the pie for very cheap. You can pay only $5 a day. And if you don't have that, then I don't even know what you're doing trying to run a business, because you can spend $5 with a cup of coffee at Starbucks. So what I want to go from here is actually, to not bore you to death, for one, just staring at the screen, we're going to go to Bing, and I'm going to, pretend I'm setting up an account. Now, I already have an account, but basically all you're going to do, let me exit out all this crap. Okay. So mainly what you want to do is, trying to remember, actually, this is funny because I'm trying to remember exactly. Now it's trying to keep me signed in here. What you want to do is do Bing ads, just type in Bing ads, and here we go, sign up. So you'll just type in Bing ads at bing.com and then click on sign up, and then you just follow all the steps to sign up. I mean, this isn't, I'm not going to go into this because this is just a waste of time and make the video even longer. I think I've already wasted, 3 minutes talking. So you just go to bing.com, type in Bing ads, sign up here, get all signed up. Then what you'll do is sign in. So I'm actually going to sign in really quick here. Oh, one other quick thing. Depending on how you set up your Bing account, if you don't have a Bing username, you can just go and create a Microsoft account. So I sign in this way, and I actually just use my my personal website. Now, I'm trying to think here if I actually want to use, actually, you know what? We're just going to go to where I don't even have anything running. So that way I can really show you what to do here. I have a couple different Microsoft accounts. Okay, so when you log in, you'll come to this screen. The reason why I wanted to use this is because if I log in my other account, I'll have ads running and it won't look the same for you. So for the first time, this is what it'll look like, and all you're going to do is go to campaigns. And this is really simple. Now, when you're setting up a campaign, the biggest thing I want you to do for at least 5-10 minutes is just become comfortable with this dashboard. This is what the dashboard will always look like when you sign in, okay? And the main things you'll really be using in the beginning when you're starting out is just, creating a campaign. You have your ad groups and your ads and your keywords, and that's really all you're ever going to be dealing with. It's extremely simple. Really fast though, before you go into keyword, actually we'll just go ahead and create a campaign, and then I'll go into how you want to do your keyword research, and I'll give you a couple cool little tricks that a lot of people don't even know about when doing a Bing ad campaign. But you'll just go in and create a campaign. don't let any of this stuff scare you, because honestly, I mean, if you start getting overwhelmed or you don't know what you're doing, you can just pause the ad. I mean, it's really simple. So you just want to name this something. So if you know, I normally name it what keyword I'm going after. So let's, you know, pause for a second here. You know, I'm assuming you're in the network marketing MLM industry. So obviously your target market is people. Ideally, you know, you're trying to recruit people. So you want to be going after people that are trying to make money online. They're trying to work from home. You know, they could be real estate agents, sales agents. Those are the kind of people that kind of have the go-getter, self-motivated attitude. You know, all these guys are working, guys and girls are working 100% commission, you know, to survive, stuff like that. So you kind of want those kind of people. You don't really want people that are extremely lazy or have a hard time, you know, being self-motivated, you know, self-starters, stuff like that. So that's just kind of a little tip for you. Or go after people that are already in the industry, which I'm not going to lie. I go after, I mean, that's not, I don't go after just one. I put it this way. I normally create multiple ads targeting different things, right? So we'll get into that. So for example, let's just say the campaign is work from home, just work from home, okay? Go ahead and set up your time zone. I mean, some of the stuff really doesn't matter. Now here is what you want to make sure, at least $5. And believe it or not, you can actually, if you're targeting the right keywords and do an exact match in the beginning, you actually won't run through this right away. You know, you could with, you know, throughout the day, but you'd be surprised. You'll get some clicks and some leads for $5. I mean, one time I got, oh my gosh, I think I got like 20 leads, and I spent like, it went over like 30 cents. It was like $5.34, something like that. So I mean, you can pay $40 for a 100-click solo ad, and if your capture page is only converting at, you know, the average, the lowest at minimum is 20%, which would mean you're only getting 20 leads and you spent $40. You know, you can just do the math there. So this is pretty powerful. So anyway, keep it at $5. Pick your language, locations. Depending on what offer, you know, you're using, I will suggest sticking with good English speaking countries, what they also call tier 1. So what I normally do, I'll click on select cities, states, provinces, whatever, and you just pick the country and pick browse. And then you just come through here and check what you want to use. So, you know, I'll go after, you know, Australia, I'll go after Canada. I mean, you just hit include right here. And then, okay, so it went up there. Who else we got here? We go after New Zealand's a good one. Who else? United Kingdom and United States. So there you go. So it'll show right here your countries, etc. Then I come down here, advanced locations. I show ads to people in your target location, because if you show ads to people in searching for viewing pages about the location, that just, sometimes things can get thrown off and you don't want random people clicking on your ad. So this will just target the people that you picked here, okay? You come on down, this will always be a text ad. I want to check something really quick here. Okay, it's on the next page. So anyways, this is where your ad title. Now, this is where I'm going to quickly go over and show you what you want to do. Right here, I mean, if you want to try and reinvent the wheel, go for it. You're going to be wasting your time. The best thing to do is shop your competition. Everybody that is successful shops the competition. Your corporate giants, everybody, period, shops competition. Don't reinvent the wheel, work smarter, not harder. And yes, that's a quote from Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad book. So anyway, come over to Bing. Whoops. Now, this is, you know, self-explanatory, but you'd be surprised how many people come and ask me, and I laugh, but, you know, everybody starts somewhere and you're new and you may not have the knowledge, but don't go to Google. And I'm actually mentioning this too because I've seen some YouTube videos I've came across, and people are like, go to Google Keyword Planner and type in the search to search for keywords. No, the keywords on Bing are, you know, people may type them in, but the search results are going to be completely different. The cost per click is going to be different. Okay, so make sure, if you know you're dealing with Bing, make sure you're doing everything on Bing. Don't go to Google for anything unless you're looking for seed keyword ideas, okay, to target. Other than that, don't look at search result numbers or cost per clicks, etc., or pay per click, etc. So anyway, what you want to do here, our ad campaign is dealing with work from home. So I'll just type in work from home. Okay. Now, do you see here how it kind of gives you some more ideas? I would actually type these in on a notepad and then just kind of, play around, because the reason why you want to do that, you want to get some other ideas, because people are actually typing these in. This is why Bing is popping up this relevant stuff. And every one of these, if you copy and paste into a notepad, right, then you could turn around and research this phrase, this phrase, this phrase, this phrase, this phrase, right? And it'll bring up new topics, and you can just keep doing this until you get a huge list of stuff, right? And the main thing you want to be paying attention to is, what are people using for ads? Now, I don't know if you can kind of see it. This different lighter color, beige color, whatever you want to call it, is the ads section, and it'll say ads related to work from home, right? So these are people paying for ads for this keyword term, right? Now, they could be also targeting, and I guarantee they're targeting these other terms too, because these are considered keywords. Even though it's phrases, right, it's still considered a keyword. So anyhow, when someone types in work from home or work from home, all those other terms, it triggers these ads. All right. Now, over here is related searches. I highly recommend you type these down too. Okay. And that's what you'll put in the keywords for your ad to be triggered, right? So over here is ads related to that too. Now, the reason why they're over here is because more than likely their landing page or wherever this ad takes you to isn't really that, or their ad copy really isn't that relevant. So you don't have to have word for word everything in your ad, but you want to keep it pretty close. So like this one here, don't work from home. See, work from home, top 3 work at home jobs. A lot of this is relevant, okay? And I actually don't know if it's just one word can trigger it and you're in the okay, because these people are in the top section. Now, it kind of comes down to relevancy of the ad copy and also how much they're paying per click too. So it all just comes down to testing. But I'm going to go to one that I believe is probably a business opportunity or something close. Work at home, don't work from home, read our warning before you join a work from home program. Let's click it. Okay, so this woman has a blog. She has to go into her blog, and I guarantee you, this is a quick tip. When you do blog, if you are doing blog posts in general, and not even if you're using paid advertising to drive traffic, make sure you're blogging for a purpose, with a purpose. Don't, you want to give value, of course, but make sure you're monetizing the value you're giving away. So when people are coming, you see how she's doing a review. I guarantee you she's associated with both these things. So she's giving value, etc., and has content here, but either way, she's leading you down the road, to make a decision. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's going to help somebody make money or whatever it is. That's cool. And also, she's trying to get you as a lead here, so she can follow up with you, and that's also important. This is what you want to be implementing in your business. So anyhow, to not go on forever, you want to pay attention to what they're doing in their ad copy. I normally will bring up a notepad. I'll copy the whole ad itself for whatever ones I keep popping up, and I will kind of put my own spin on it. Don't copy word for word, because it's going to hurt you and the other person in the long run, and people will frown on that when 2 ads of the same ads are popping up. So anyway, do that, get some ideas, and the reason why also I wanted you to keep track of these keyword phrases too, because you can use these as keywords in your campaign, right, to trigger your ad when people, because people are typing these in. So Bing will put related searches over here too, and you'll want to use those in your keyword list, right? And also use them as well to see what ads keep popping up a lot, because if the same 1 ad or 2 or 3 ads keep popping up for every one of these different keyword terms, that's telling you that these people either A, they're getting profit or results from that ad copy and those keywords, or B, they just started their campaign and they're testing their waters. So anyways, okay, sorry there, I had to go away for a second. Anyway, I can't remember what I was talking about exactly, but anyways, this is how you want to do this to shop the competition. Now, another really cool trick. Now, what I will do too, another thing I want to point out, just because this URL is displaying here does not mean that is their website, right? So a lot of times what people will do, see how it says top 3 work at home, top3workathome.net. They're kind of just trying to stay relevant. And I guarantee if I click on this, okay, so that is their website. Sometimes it won't even be the website, and I've done that little trick before myself, where I'll just, you know, if my ad copy says work at home with this awesome opportunity or something, I mean that's crappy copywriting, but I'm just giving an example. I will put work at home or best work at home now or something like that. So just, you know, just get people to click. You don't have to put your display URL here, including if you have a butt ugly one, you can just type that here. So another cool thing I do to shop the competition is iSpionage.com. This is actually a paid service, but they kind of give you a little free insight. And if you actually sign up for a free account, you can get a lot more things you can do. But you can just come over to iSpionage.com, and I'm not affiliated with them or anything. I just use them, and type in the actual website. So we can come back over here, take this website since we know it's a real one. Okay, that's why I said click on the ad and make sure the websites match. So whatever website will come up after you click the ad, if you really want to shop, you know, the competition, use that website, right? So then I'll just come in here and I'll paste, and this will actually give you the data that they're using the ad on. And what you want to do, don't really pay attention to this. Come over to ads and then come over to the Bing Yahoo tab. Now this is why iSpionage is really powerful, because some of the other services out there only focus on Google AdWords and don't have Bing, but iSpionage has Bing. Now this is really important. This shows your ad copy, well, your competition's ad copy, what they're using a lot. Okay, the AEI, anything over 60, 50 or 60 is really, really good. I mean, this is extremely high. This means their relevancy from their ad copy to the keywords that they are using, which they're using a buttload, which either tells me, well, this pretty much tells me the reason why they're using all these keywords is that they are profiting from them, or they just started and they're throwing out a big net of keywords and picking out the ones over time that are giving them a profit. But right here, this is really important because it tells me days seen. So this means they're either really ignorant or they're actually doing amazing from these keywords. So they may have started with hundreds of thousands of keywords and narrowed it down to 3,000. And the reason why I'm thinking that is because they've used it almost a whole entire year. So that tells me that they were making a profit and they've already narrowed down the keyword research. So this is why this service is really cool. So anyhow, just to make a long story short, you can kind of figure out, you know, this person has many ads, and as you can tell, you got to be a paid member to see all their ads. But what I will do is try to find the one that is the most relevant to the keyword I'm going for. So travel agent, jobs from home, that's not what I'm really looking for. So this tells me that they're targeting travel agents. So this kind of gives you an idea what they're going after. So if you can, try to find, okay, so work at home. So this is what you would be wanting to go for, because we're trying to deal with work, you know, work from home. So, you know, instead of reinventing the wheel, this must be telling me that work from home travel agent is searched a lot, and I really don't know why they would be going after this other than the fact that it's a work at home job for reviews. So they're just doing reviews and then they're trying to push the person onto their type of work from home job. But this shows you the keyword. And then if you click on it, you can sit here and just steal their keywords that they're using, and it'll actually show you how much they're paying per click. If this thing would love to load, that would be great. It's not loading. I'll just click on a different one here because it's a buttload of keywords. This should populate pretty fast. Just kidding. I don't know why this is not working. Anyway, man, that's kind of weird. Anyway, when you click on it, it'll show every single keyword that they're using in this campaign with this ad copy. And what I will do is actually copy all of it, and I will open up Excel, and I will actually just paste that in. And I'll just show you really quick. Let me try one more time because I really want to give you a better example. This person has so many keywords. I want to show you really quick what you want. There we go. Okay, so I literally will start from the left, come over to the right. I'll copy it. I'll come over to Excel. If you don't have Excel, there's, you know, you can use Apache OpenOffice, but I'll right click, paste just like this, double click here, and sometimes this stuff will be all, you know, out of whack. Just double click with the cross thing at the top like that, you know, how you can double click and it'll sort everything out. And then what I'll do is to make sure that this is another thing really fast. I'm sorry if I'm getting all over. This video is kind of getting long, 19 minutes. Wow. Well, I'm giving you a ton of value for free. People will charge hundreds of thousands of dollars for this training. Anyway, what you want to do in the beginning, you can either start off with broad keywords, meaning you can either do it in broad, phrase, or exact. You're going to be spending a lot of money doing that. I highly recommend when you're starting out on a low budget, just do exact, because that means they have to type in this keyword, phrase, keyword exactly. There's no other variations of it. You know, work at home, you know, basket weaving, work at home selling horses, stuff like that. They literally just have to type in work at home to trigger your ad. So anyways, what I do on Excel, I will come over and pick a column and left click. I'll go to format. And the reason why I'm doing this, by the way, you got to have brackets on each side for when you copy and paste your keywords in. And this is just an easy way to put brackets on, because if you have a big list of keywords you took from your competition, you don't want to go through every single keyword, go right bracket, left bracket, right? It takes forever. So if you click here, you come up to format, format cells, taking forever, come down to custom, whoops, see, I'm getting click happy here. Come down to custom, you come over to general, delete it, and you want to do apostrophe, left bracket, apostrophe, the @ symbol, apostrophe, right bracket, apostrophe, and press OK. And what happens is anything I put in this G column, you can put it in any column you want. Anything I put over here is going to automatically put brackets around it. So I'll come over here, I'll copy this column, I'll put it in the G column, and this is why I didn't click right away. It'll show you all these different options. And what you want to do is click on the one that starts showing the brackets. So it'd be the 1, 2, 3 value. And then bam. Now you got brackets around your things. Now you right click here, copy, come over to your ad. And this is where you just right click and paste. Boom. Now you have some exact keywords, and then you'll just add them over. And it doesn't matter how many you have. And now you can see it'll automatically put your bid amount to put you on the first page. I'm going to pause this real quick because my son's walking in the room. Okay, so back to the video. So as you can see, when you copy and paste it over, it'll show the keywords. It'll already show exact because we had the brackets on it. And I personally leave the bids here. Now, obviously, these keywords are showing that there's a high bid amount. And this is you know, this is what's going to get me on the first page. Right? So, you know, obviously if these keywords were really good buyer keywords where the, you know, the prospect would be in the mindset to want to join, or, you know, would be in the buying type mindset, etc., whatever you're promoting, you know, then it may be worth $2.30, you know. So if not, you probably want to go after some different keywords. So that's why I told you to write that list down where it populated the relevant keywords. So once you go through this, right, you create your ad title. So, you know, you put in the competitions stuff, or you got some ideas for the destination URL. This could be your tracking link. I highly recommend, if you don't have a tracking service software, use Bitly, bitly.com. Sign up, it's free, and they got some, you know, good little tracking stuff in that you can use. So anyhow, you put your Bitly link in here, or if you use whatever, just put whatever URL, whether it's a butt ugly landing page URL, if you use lead pages, or whatever it is. It doesn't matter because they're not going to be seeing this. This one is where you can put whatever display URL you want, and it doesn't matter. This is just what will be showing to them, okay? So anyhow, this is a little snippet to show what your ad will look like. You put your keywords in, then you hit save. So I'll just put Brandon Lucas. Well, let's just put Google, whatever. Okay. And it has to be HTTP, by the way, as well. So make sure the HTTP is in there. Okay, so I'm coming over to save. Save. And it'll take you to your dashboard, or actually it'll take you to the next screen where you make sure it's, what's going on here? Okay, so I can't obviously have that. Hey, this is a great ad. Another thing too, it shows you how many characters you have here and here. Obviously there's going to be less in the title than there is the body. So this is so amazing. Okay, and the display URL, www.irocket.com. Okay. So obviously I couldn't put mumbo jumbo in there. So you hit save, it'll take you to this screen. Search bid, I actually normally, I put this at $1, but you can put this at whatever you want. If you don't know, just leave it at that. And the content network, I put at 0.05. Now, I'm not going to get into huge depth about the content network because when you're doing exact match, usually it doesn't even matter. But anyway, you want to come down here to device. Make sure the mobile device and smartphones, all that good tablets are unchecked because you only want to be targeting desktops and laptops. There's a ton of reasons I can dive into, but just keep it on desktops and laptops, okay? Advanced targeting options, that's where we're just on. Ad distribution, just leave that alone. Pricing model, all that stuff, just leave all this stuff alone. Now scheduling, self-explanatory. Ad rotation, keep this on optimizing for clicks. Now if you have multiple ads running within the same campaign, so if you're kind of like split testing, which I recommend, like a couple different ad copies at a time, then rotate it because then you don't want it to be favoring one ad over the other one. You want to keep rotating because if the one ad only got 3 clicks but it got a conversion, the other one got 1 million clicks and no conversions, well, you want it to be rotating, okay? If not, if you only have one ad or a couple ads, whatever, you know, just keep it on optimize for clicks. Everything else, just leave it alone, click save. And then it'll take you to the dashboard and it'll basically pretty much get your ad ready to go. So that's basically it. You know, I can't really show you much now. If any of your bids aren't where they need to be, you'll want to come to keywords and it'll actually show you, you know, you can individually change the bids on the keywords and it'll tell you, you know, bids too low for first page. So come over and you just keep, you know, you click the pencil and edit it and you can raise or lower your bids. If you ever want to delete something, you check the box and go edit. You can enable, pause, or delete the keyword or the campaign. If you want to do it on a keyword level, you just, you know, obviously go to the keyword tab, check whatever keywords, pause them, delete them, whatever you want. Come to the whole campaign. What I normally do is come over here and I'll click it over here and then you can pause, delete, whatever the campaign. So play around in here. I mean, this is really easy. I mean, it just really comes down to a lot of testing. There's no secret magic pill. It's really just testing, weeding out the ones that aren't performing, keeping the ones that are. Normally you want a click-through rate over here. You want a click-through rate of at least 50%, 0.50% or higher. If you're over 1, you're doing really good. And impressions, if you're getting a crap load of impressions and no clicks, well, then you might want to get rid of that keyword. When it comes to negative keywords, what I normally do, like for work from home, I don't want people that are typing in work from home selling fish, work from home selling baseball cards. So I will come into the negative keyword tab and add just those keywords, you know, baseball cards, horses, fish, gambling, any stuff like that. Okay, so it just use common sense, use your brain. And that's it. So I hope you got some value from this. If you have any other questions, stuff like that, feel free to comment below. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, shoot me a message or comment on here. I'll reply. And if you're on my website, comment and share below if you got some value from this. You know, I took the time to make this video and give away a lot of free information that a lot of people got to figure out on their own. So hopefully this will help you out. And if worse comes to worse, Bing's customer support for the ads is pretty stellar. They can actually help you out with a lot of stuff to help optimize your campaign as well. And another thing too, when you're adding keywords, make sure they stay extremely relevant to the ad and what you're doing. Don't be adding in tons of different keywords that may be relevant to making money from home or whatever, but you want to keep things really close to work from home. That's why I said stick with the relevant keywords to work from home. Work from home, tips and strategies, work from home business opportunities, stuff like that. So that's why I said you want to enter in, you know, keep track of the words that are being typed in. And another thing too, don't go over 50 keywords. Start off with 10 and work your way up. That because you got to manage every one of these keywords. If you have a massive amount of keywords, it becomes pretty hard. So once again, hope you had some value. Stay tuned to the next video and tips. Brandon Lucas out.